Hello everybody, I hope everyone is doing well and welcome back. So today I woke up in the mood to create a lip focus look, and I recently received these Wet n Wild Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse lipsticks, and there's a bunch of fun colors here, so these definitely inspired today's video. And I'm also going to be solely using drugstore products today. I have a bunch of things that are new to me. I have previous loved products just in different shades and some of my go-to favorites from the drugstore. So today's video should be fun. So before we get into it, I'd love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. So I'm going to start off with my base today, and I'm going to try the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. This is the one silicone-free primer that does it all. So it has pretty bold claims here on the back. It says that it mattifies, it hydrates, it blurs pores, it preps skin for lasting makeup, and it's impossibly silicone-free. So let's see if this works on my skin. Oh, a bunch shot out. There's a little air bubble and a bunch shot out, and it made a really funny noise. I hope the camera picked it up. Okay, I'm just gonna take like half of this amount. The texture feels exactly like silicone. This is crazy. So you can see it there on my fingertips. It looks very, very silicone-y. I cannot believe it's not silicone. It almost has like a refreshing feeling too. It feels very cooling, and I did see my skin kind of mattify and blur. That feels quite nice actually. It doesn't feel slippy at all, which I do enjoy. Following up with that, I'm going to be going in with another Wet n Wild product. This is the Tinted Hydrator Tinted Skin Veil. It looks really cute. I like the minty color. It says here that it has a sheer to medium finish and it's oil free. And I'm going to be using the shade Light Medium today. I'm going to squirt some on the back of my hand. Hopefully I don't have another experience like the primer. No, we good. I think I squeezed a bit much. And I'm going to apply that with this NARS brush. Sadly, this one doesn't have a number on it. Let's see how this goes. I think that color is perfect. So there it is on. That was very effortless to apply, and I loved my entire experience with that. I think that looks gorgeous on my skin today. It doesn't accentuate any of my texture anywhere. It just looks very good. I don't know what else to say. That was just a very pleasant experience. So I'm excited to see how things layer on top of this and how this wears throughout the day. I really like this one's finish. It has a subtle glow throughout it. And I love when there's this amount of glow in a foundation, because this amount of glow looks the best on my skin throughout the day. Since I do have an oilier skin type, if things are a bit dewier than this, I tend to look very, very greasy at the end of the day. But I think this finish looks promising. Very, very promising. So now to conceal, I'm going to be using the Quo Beauty concealer, and I don't know which shade I'm using. It's not indicated on this one, sadly. Quickly, well, this one's the lighter one. Accidentally applied the lighter one. I'm going to apply a bit of my deeper shade. The one that I should have went in with. I'm just gonna blend that out with my sponge real quick. Wow, okay, that looks gorgeous paired with the Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. I'll bring you guys in. I did not forget a close-up. Here's how everything's sitting on my skin without powder so far. What do you guys think? So now for powder, I have a new one here. This is the Annabelle Perfect Matte Powder. I have the shade Translucent. I'm a little hesitant, but whatever. I haven't tried too much from Annabelle. It is a Canadian drugstore brand. I'm not sure if it's available in the States anywhere, but I'm first gonna take some on an eyeshadow brush like usual so I can set my under eyes. Ooh, this is really, really nice and blurring. Oh my god, you guys. This is a huge claim, but the way it's applying is very, very similar to the Pat McGrath Under Eye Blurring Powder. No word of a lie. Wow. Why was I so hesitant? That looks gorgeous under the eye. Next time I do my makeup, I'm going to put the Pat McGrath one on one eye and this one on the other, just so I can see them side by side. But you guys know how much I use that stuff, so I'm very familiar with the Pat McGrath one. I really, really like that. I was not expecting that at all. Now I'm going to take some on this fluffy brush. This one is a BH Cosmetics number 2. It's just a floofy brush. I'm gonna set the center of my forehead. I think I'm going to be using all powders today, so that's why I'm going in with powder right away. And I'm also gonna set the center of my cheeks. Wow. Okay, it's a little dehydrating on the rest of my face. Like I do feel that tightening feeling, but oh my god, it just took away any texture I had in the center there. That looks amazing. Now let's move on to bronzer. I have 2 options here. I have another Annabelle product. This is the Perfect Bronze. That's just its name. I have the shade Sun-Kissed here, which looks like a gorgeous, more olivey tone. It doesn't have any orange from what I can see in the pan here. It does have some shimmer that kind of looks like it could be glittery. I don't know. But I also have this Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Bronzer in the shade Sunlit Glow. I love how they pressed this one. It's beautiful. I think I'm more drawn into this one today. I think it's just the way it's pressed. I've never tried this one before, so let's give it a shot. I'm using my Moda Pro angled blush brush to apply. Kind of breaks my heart to dip into this perfect imprint. Ooh, I like that color so far. I was a bit worried that it was going to be too red. Seems to be a slow builder, which I do enjoy. I feel like it's not applying in a very smooth manner. It looks a little bit patchy up close here, and it doesn't diffuse very well. Like I feel like I'm working at this fade right here quite a bit, and it looks a little bit harsh. I feel like this product might be slightly too pressed in the pan, because I keep dipping back into the pan and I'm getting an uneven amount on. I don't know if I'm really loving my first experience with this. Maybe it has kind of like a film on the top that I have to break through. That can be quite common with drugstore products, especially in highlighters. And this one does have quite a bit of glow running through it, so perhaps that's the dealio with this one. The dealio. I sound like my dad. I feel like that was pretty tricky to apply. It was a bit too slow of a builder for my liking. It doesn't have any chunky glitter from what I can see right now. It does have a nice pearl running through it, but it's super, super fine, so it just amplifies the light in a very beautiful way. I don't know, I feel like I need to test this one out again, maybe a different brush, who knows. So now for highlighter, I also have 2 options. I have the Revlon Skin Lights Prismatic Highlighter. I have the shade Daybreak Glimmer, which looks gorgeous as well. This is pressed in a really fun manner too. Looks like dragon scales. Beautiful. And I love how there's waves in it too. So when this catches the light, it looks so, so cool. Really draws me in. I might go in with this one. And the other option I had is the NYX Born to Glow Icy Highlighter Duo. This is the shade Platinum Status and Diamond Chains. So one side has like a chunky glitter formula and the other one looks very satiny. So this side you can see is more metallic and this one looks more smooth. So here's the duo swatched. So this one is the diamond side and this is the satin, as you can probably tell. This would be like a beautiful topper eyeshadow. Looks gorgeous. I wouldn't use that on my cheeks though. And let's swatch the Revlon one. Ooh, I think I like the Revlon formula the best from what I can feel. So I'm going to take my Moda Pro Glow Brush. Looks like it could be fairly intense, so I'm just gonna tap off my brush. Ooh, I don't know if I like that. Okay, wait. Whoa, I'm going to completely wipe off my brush. Okay, it's polishing nicely. Right when I put it on my face, it looked very particly. There's a lot of particles everywhere, but it seems to be melting nicely and doesn't look chunky. This is definitely a formula that you have to really work in, because if you just dust it, it looks kind of bad. When I swatched it on the back of my hand, it kind of felt like a similar formula to the JULIAA highlighter, so I think that's what made me initially excited. But on my face, I don't know if I really love it. It's definitely not a favorite immediately. There's 3 shades available, so maybe a deeper shade would work better for me, because from what I see on my cheeks right here, it looks a little bit icy for my tastes, and a bit chalky because I can even see it when I'm facing forward. I don't know if it's translating on camera, but it just looks a little bit blinding for my tastes, but maybe that's just because I went in with too much. I don't know. Another one I might have to use a few more times before making up a decision. But now let's move on to blush. Picking a blush for today's look is going to be tricky because I'm thinking of applying one of these bolder shades and I don't want my lips to clash with my cheeks. So I'm just a little intimidated. I have 3 options. I have an e.l.f. Putty blush in this beautiful color. I don't know what color this is. It's not marked on here anywhere, but this is what it looks like. And I also have a powder blush from e.l.f. This is the shade Always Cheeky. It's a soft peach. This might be a good option. It might just kind of fade away. And I also have an Annabelle blush. This is the perfect blush in the shade Chestnut, which looks beautiful as well. So I picked out all of the bolder colors, and you can tell like they're all kind of different from the blush picks. Maybe I'll do the pink lip with this blush. I feel like, yeah. I'm going to try out the Annabelle blush. So let's see what this is about. Looks like a beautiful color. I thought I was going to get Wet n Wild Mellow Wine vibes from this one, but no, I don't get any vibes. I don't have any colors like this in my collection, I don't think, so that's good. Where did my foundation brush go? Now, why does it keep going away from me? Cute. Okay, I really like that color. I think this video is going pretty smoothly. My base is looking pretty perfect to me right now. I really love that powder and this stuff so far. Now that time has gone by, I think that bronzer settled into the base beautifully. It looks more melted in now. I really enjoy how that looks. And same with the highlighter, it's growing on me too. So before I apply my brows and the eyes, I'm going to give my face a spritz with this Revlon Rose Glow Mist. This one preps, hydrates, and refreshes. There might be a few because this one is marked 001, the shade, I don't know, 001. Ooh. Oh my god. The smell took me by surprise. I was expecting roses, but I got the White Freezy. That just took me back to childhood summers at the lake. Wow, that smells exactly like it. It's a little like too much. I feel like I can't breathe. It's overwhelming. Jeez. I don't know if I like that. It's kind of stingy on the top of my cheekbones. I think it's too smelly for my tastes. And it tastes. Okay, that was an overwhelming experience. I thought I was going to have like a spa experience like I usually do with my setting sprays, but that made me feel kind of claustrophobic for some reason. That is so dramatic. Okay, anyways, now I'm just going to quickly do my brows off camera. I'm also going to prime my eyes real quick, and I'll be right back. I'm not going to be doing anything crazy since I want to do a lip focused look, but I pulled these 2 things out to play with. I have the e.l.f. and Jen Atkin face and eye palette and one of their liquid shadows, but I'm going to take the bronzer from this palette because I just want something to add definition to my crease. I think that's the only shade I'm going to be using from the palette actually, so you can just use a bronzer. And I'm going to now dip into this little liquid shadow, the liquid metallic eyeshadow in the shade Comet. And I'm taking some on the back of my hand because I don't want it to be a full metallic effect. Then I'm going to take a flat, fluffy brush and kind of pick up product like so. I'm first tapping down in the center because that's where I want the most attention. And then I'm tapping to the inner and outer portions, kind of scatter the glitter. And then it just gives like a soft sheer topper vibe, which I love. And I also have an eyeliner here. This is from Revlon. It's the Color Stay eyeliner in the shade Black Brown 202. And I might use this to create a little line on the outer part of my lashes just to make my lashes appear thicker. I'm going to take this baby eyeliner brush. This is from Moda. It's the BMD 490 brush, angled eyeliner. And I'm just gonna work off the pencil, grab a little bit of product, and make a little baby wing. And then I'm just going to take some of that bronzer shade again, and I'm just gonna lightly dust that on the lower. And that's it. I'm just gonna copy those steps on this eye real quick and I'll be right back. I just curled my lashes real quick, and the last thing I'm going to add before mascara is some inner corner highlight, and I'm just using the highlighter I used earlier. Oh yeah, this one could be very blinding if you want it to. Oh. So for my mascara, I'm going to be trying an Essence Lash Princess. This one is the Curl and Volume one. Oh my god, my eye. I've only tried this one, the False Lash Effect one. Let's see how they differentiate from one another. Okay, so the False Lash Effect has more of a pointy wand. As you can see, this one is the False Lash Effect one. It has a pointier wand, and this one is a more hourglass shape. I think I personally like the False Lash Effect one a bit more. I like the brush because I'm able to really control my lashes and place them where I want to, and I'm also able to get into the little lashes on the inner portions of my eye easier since this brush comes to a point. This one was a bit more time consuming, and I don't like the effect as much. But now for my lower lashes, I actually have a really cute one. This is the Skinny Mascara from Annabelle, and look at this. Look at this wand, it's so fun. I really hope this wears nicely on the lower lashes because that would just be perfect. But that looks cute. I really like how my makeup's turning out. I feel like I should be going out on a date or something. This looks so fresh and just gorgeous. I love it. So now let's move on to the lips. So I think I'm going to be going in with this bright pink. I don't know when the last time I wore a bright pink like this. This is the shade Candy Wasted. I also don't have a lip liner from the drugstore that would suit this. I only have one that's like a higher end brand from Melt Cosmetics, so I might have to cheat a little, so don't kill me. This is the Melt lip liner in the shade Jinx. And now let's give this a shot. The Cloud Pout Marshmallow Lip Mousse. I like the name of that. Oh, that feels really nice. You know what? This feels a lot like the M Cosmetics lip clouds. Maybe actually a combination of the lip clouds from M Cosmetics and the liquefied Powder Kiss from MAC. It has that super velvety texture and it's very pillowy. Wow, that feels wonderful. That feels really nice and silky. I really like that texture. And what a fun color. Cute. Very, very comfortable. I dig it. I dig that a lot. I set the bangs free, so you know what that means. We arrived at the finish line of this look. I really love how this turned out. I pretty much had a flawless experience the whole way through. Now I'll give you my first impression thoughts on the newer things I brought in today. So first starting off with the Tinted Hydrator from Wet n Wild. This was amazing. I am so happy with my result. It wore beautifully for the little while I've had it on. It hasn't changed, it just looks still gorgeous. Really, really excited to test this out a little bit more. I had the easiest experience with this. It was quick and efficient to apply. It blended seamlessly. It didn't enhance any texture or settle into any of my dry patches, nor does it look too greasy. I adore its finish and texture and amount of coverage. This is a product I see myself reaching for quite a bit. This is super promising. Another promising one from Wet n Wild was the Impossible Primer. I actually really liked how this applied. It didn't feel slippy and slidey. This one had a lot of claims attached to it, but it did what it said it was going to. And props to this. This was really nice. I see myself using this as well on the days where I want more of a smooth effect. And the next product here is the Annabelle Perfect Matte Powder. I think this is the powder I've been looking for so long. This is incredible, and I can't believe how excited I am about this powder, or this find. It was stunning. and my under eyes look exactly like they did when I first set them. They look blurred and smoothed out. This is so incredibly similar to the Pat McGrath one that I'm geeking out a little bit. Maybe not a little bit, a lot bit, but yeah, this is a gem. I can't believe it. This here, the Revlon Rose Glow Mist, I'm gonna have to pass on it. It gave me an experience and a half. I don't know if I really like it. And I also feel kind of nervous about it because it looks like there's a lot of glycerin or oil in this one, and I feel like this could potentially break me out because of that and the amount of fragrance this one has. I don't like the amount of scent, although I do like how it brought me back to my childhood a little bit there. It's just a lot, and I feel like I can still smell it when I turn my head. Not my fave. I'd pass on this. For the Annabelle blush, I think this is a really, really cute color. I'm excited to use it. I think it's a perfect one to add to my collection. I don't think I have anything similar to this. It applied beautifully. I was able to take it down nicely because I applied too much, but so far so good with this one. For the Revlon Skin Lights highlighter, this is something I feel a bit nervous about. Not nervous, I'm just cautious. I'm cautious with this highlighter. I don't know how I completely feel yet. It was a little bit much and a little chalky. I'm gonna have to test this out once again, maybe with a different brush or technique, I don't know. But so far, not sure how I feel. And that's kind of my feelings towards the Skin Lights bronzer as well. I need to try it out with a different brush. I think the brush that I used today was too fluffy for how pressed this one is, so it didn't really get in there, nor did it apply the way this formula needs to be applied. I don't know. For my top lash mascara, I definitely would recommend the false lash one over this one. I feel like the false lash one gives a quicker experience. I just don't like this one's effect as much. Although it's nice, I just don't like it as much as the other Lash Princess. And for the skinny mascara, let's just hope that this works out because this brush is just so cute. I really loved how I was able to really get in there and coat each and every one of my lashes. And the last product here, the Wet n Wild Cloud Pout, the product that inspired this whole video, I actually really, really like these. I would recommend them. They're really comfortable, and I love how bright this one is. I like how it's a very comfortable matte, so this is one that would definitely transfer. Yeah, it doesn't dry down. It just appears matte, which I like because it doesn't dry out my lips, nor does it accentuate my lip lines. That velvetyness in there kind of fills in the lip lines, just makes my lips look extra plump and juicy and just smooth. And I love all those points, you know? I'm very impressed on how non-streaky this color is, because usually with bright pinks like this, it can go either way. They're either very dry or very streaky, and this one is neither one of those things. So this video, you guys, was a ginormous success. I feel like I came out with a lot of new drugstore favorites. I feel like you'll be seeing these things a lot. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products. Let me know your experiences with them. I'm very curious to know that. But I think that is all from me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. It would help me out over here very, very much. I'll make sure to link all of the products I used in today's video in the description down below as always, and I will see you in the next one. Love you. Bye.